What is going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove the interior panels on your Subaru Outback 2005. Should be all the way to 2009 for sure. 05 to 06 on the back liftgate hatch here. So this would be if you need to access the wiper motor or remove the reverse light housings, or get to any of the wiring or the rear hatch latch or something like that. First step, you can use either flathead, or I'm going to step it up a notch and use this here panel popper tool. I'll put a link in the description where you can get one of these if you want. It comes in pretty handy for body work like this, or interior panel work. We're going to start by removing this here side trim piece and this one as well. What I'm going to do is sneak under it here, or at least try. Maybe I have to start right here. Get under it and just kind of pop towards the center of the car. You want to come this way with it, towards the center. There's plastic chintzy clips that hold it in place. They don't like to come apart very nice. Should be 2 of them. That. Now you can see 1, 2, but there's also 2 little baby ones, one up in here and one here, that you sort of have to push up to get them out, like that. Once you get 3, the last one you should be able just to grab like that. Pull these little guys right here, one there and one here. Those are the last 2 we were fighting. They kind of just wrap around and clip here and here. So once you get the 2 main ones popped out, as you can see, they go in this direction. So you want to make sure you're prying, that way, not down. Get those 2 popped off, the other 2 come pretty easily. So we're gonna go ahead, repeat the same thing on this side. Again, trying to be as gentle as possible, not to break anything. Like that. Alright, now, this piece, the only thing holding it on, I believe, is 3 push clips. Uh-oh, see what I did here? I broke that one. That's no bueno. So you gotta be real careful. So now I'm gonna pull this piece out and super glue it back together, because I'm too cheap to buy a whole new panel. Alright, so to get this one off, same thing. Gonna try to get under it. Gonna gently pull on it. Like I said, I believe there's 3 clips holding this on. Sorry, there's 4. I was lucky enough to not break any of those ones, so that's nice. So now you can access whatever the heck that is. I don't know if that's the heater. Yeah, it looks like the heater element module for your rear window. And then if you got to get to the wiring harness at all. And if you need to continue, you'll have to pull this piece, which you'll want a little flathead screwdriver for. And you're going to come in here and try to get under this little oval piece. Pop it down like that, and you'll see 2 Phillips screws. We're going to go ahead and remove those. Don't drop them and lose them. Alright, set those aside. Now, we have 6 panel clips holding this in place. You'll have one here underneath the one side panel we removed, another one on the other side, and then there's going to be 4. One there, under this weather stripping, all the way across. There's 2, 3, and 4. Now again, you can use a flathead to pop these off. Another method would be to try to get underneath it with a side cutter like this and just gently pop out with it. Obviously you don't want to pinch because then you'll cut it. You just want to get under it, kind of pull out like that. But that's what this tool is designed for, so obviously this is going to work the best. Or at least in theory it should work the best. Sometimes you can't get this underneath the greatest, so you could go under the panel itself and pop out, and then it'll create a little bit of a gap so you can get under it. Go ahead and pop that off. And then pop the last 4 off. You might have to have somebody hold this weather stripping up for you so you can get 2 hands in there. Or if you're by yourself like me, you can actually go ahead and pull this off. You can see that there's little holes there, so you can take this whole weather stripping off. Takes a few more minutes, but allows for more access. You don't have to pull it all the way off, just the first couple clips on this side. Same over here. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of stretching it outward and then peeling it back. Gentle like. And there we go. Now I can get to all 4 of them easily. I like to put my fingers over the head of these clips when you're removing them, so that way they don't go flying and you lose them forever. Like that. Again, might be easier to go under the panel itself first. There's 2. As you can see, mine are cracked here. Come on. There's 3. And 4. Alright, now at this point, with all 6 of those push pin clips removed and the 2 Phillips screws, should be able to pull this whole thing down. Now, I guess I should have said this earlier, but if you're only trying to get to the back of the latch here to access something, you can actually put a flat blade screwdriver in here or get your finger and just pull down and around. It's held in place by a couple of these clips that will grant you access to unplug the latch and everything. But as you can see, the mounting screws come through it, and to get to the heads of those, you have to pull this panel down. So really, it's kind of pointless for this panel unless you're just trying to lube this up if you got something seized in there. So I mean, if you're replacing the latch, if you're doing any more than unplugging and plugging it in, you'll have to pull the whole panel anyway. So like I said, now that we have the 6 clips removed and those 2 Phillips, we should be able to just pull down on it, and it's going to be held in place by something similar to these. So you want to be gentle about it. Work your way around nice and slow. Wouldn't hurt to have a second set of hands for this, because I'm sure this is going to fall down and just crash. There we go, as you can see. Yep. Did I call it or what? White clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them holding it up. None of them broke, so that's good, I guess. Alright, now we can get to everything. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but if you got to replace that, there you go. Now you can get to the Torx bolts for the latch and the rest of the wiring harness, as well as the rear wiper motor. Alright, now to reinstall the panels. Pretty much the same steps as removal, but opposite obviously. I'm going to go ahead, take this piece here, the big one, and we're going to make sure we clip these white plastic clips into the corresponding holes. The holes we're looking for are these round ones. One here, one here, one there, and another over here. Now, the easiest way to put this thing up is you'll notice that there's two holes here, and those are for these black plastic clips. So what you want to do is get this lip, so the top of the trim panel, you want to get that over this metal piece, and then you can just snap it up to here and it'll hold itself into place. So we're going to do that right now. Like I said, get that plastic above. So you basically want to shove it towards the front of the car and then just slowly drag back. And if you've done it right, you'll feel a little bit of tension as you push up here, and you'll hear it click into place. Now, the bottom is secure, and now we can start messing with trying to push those white clips up into place that are kind of a bear to line up. Push till you hear clicks. Should be 4 of them. There we go. That's all of them. And now we can go ahead, and you might have to move the panel around just a little bit. Get the holes lined up, reinstall those 2 Phillips screws. Just snug it up. It only threads into plastic, so it doesn't need to be anything too ridiculously tight. Alright, now we just lift up on this plastic piece, snap it back into place, just like that. And now we can reinstall our 6 plastic push clips going around. Literally just push them back in. I have to lift up on the panel, get everything to line up. Then don't forget about the ones on the top of the panel here. That. Alright, there's one piece down. Next we'll go ahead and put this very top piece back on. It can only go on one way. You can see this side has a bigger lip than this side. So you want the bigger lip to face downwards like this. And again, we're going to line up these white clips with the holes. And push. 4 clicks. And we can go ahead and put this piece back on if you removed it. Line up the little fingers here with the slots. And push. And then we have the problem child. Where is it? Yeah, this is the one I had to super glue, if you remember. Now these can only go on one way, so the way to tell that they go easily is you'll see that it has the 2 little fingers here, and those are going to go into here. Again, make sure to line up these little plastic tabs with the slots and push in. Last one. Alright, all the plastics are on. Now if you removed your weather stripping, we can go ahead and put that back on. Same way you took it off, but in reverse. You can see the holes are round. These are kind of a, I don't know, diamond shape. So what you'll want to do is get the pointy part, the one side, into the hole. Get the first point hooked into it, and then just kind of pull the stripping towards the outside of the car. Like I'm on the driver's side, so we're gonna get it hooked and then stretch it towards the driver's side. And it'll hook itself in there. There we go. Show you again on this side. I have to rotate them a little bit. That's that. Done. If this video helped you out, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell notification next to the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.